So I've seen the Odyssey twice now, and I couldn't help but notice that Odysseus' journey is so similar to the Apostle Paul's journey. But of course, there's some pretty noticeable differences as well. Let's get into it. So in order for us to get the bigger picture, we got to look at the stories of old. Not just Odysseus, you got to look at Jonah and the Apostle Paul out the Bible. Now, in the Odyssey, Odysseus spends 10 years trying to get home after the Trojan War. And his journey is filled with pride. Again and again, he tries to overcome his circumstances through his own strength and his own way. Keep that in mind. And so the journey becomes way longer than it needed to be from the beginning. Let's look at Jonah. God, or the Most High, told Jonah to go to Nineveh. But Jonah went in the opposite direction. He tried to run from the Most High's command, and eventually he ended up in the belly of the fish. So let's see what the scriptures say about this behavior. This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 15 and verse 22. It reads, "And Samuel said, Hath the Lord as great delight in burnt offering and sacrifices as in obeying the voice of the Lord? Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken than the fat of rams." So the Most High God wasn't looking for any excuses from Jonah. He wanted his obedience. And it's as simple as that. And if we lean on our own understanding, we're never going to get the bigger picture. Let's look at the Apostle Paul. Paul didn't choose the storm, but he trusted the Most High through the storm. That's the difference between these two stories. In Acts 27, the Most High promised Paul that he would survive. Acts 27 and 23. "For there stood by me this night the angel of the Most High, whose I am and whom I serve, saying, Fear not, Paul, thou must be brought before Caesar. And lo, God hath given thee all them that sail with thee. Wherefore, sirs, be of good cheer, for I believe the Most High, that it shall be even as it was told me." So this account in the book of Acts is talking about Paul's journey to Rome and him being delivered up to Festus by the Romans. And along this journey, there was a great tempest, or a storm, if you will, that caused the ship to be shipwrecked in the sea. The ship broke apart, but Paul survived, holding onto a piece of it, a singular piece. He didn't need to understand everything. He just needed to believe in the Most High. So that's the difference between the Apostle Paul and Odysseus. Sometimes we make the journey longer because we're trying to do things our way. Faith is the substance of things that are not seen. It means taking the leap and trusting the Most High God when you can't even see the outcome. This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 6. "Humble yourselves therefore under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time, casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour." So, don't choose sacrifice over obedience. Trust the Most High, obey the Most High, and let the Most High determine your destination. Storms will come. It's guaranteed. You will face things that you didn't ask for, things you can't control, and moments where you don't even understand what the Most High is doing. But you can't confuse the presence of a storm with the absence of the Most High. Let's look at Paul. Paul was still in the Most High's will, even while the storm was raging. So your faith doesn't mean you'll never go through the storm. Your faith means that you know who is with you in the storm. It's a big difference. So don't run like Jonah. Don't lean on your own understanding. Pursuing the Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 5. Trust the Most High, obey the Most High. Because if the Most High gave you a promise, the storm can't cancel it out. Now the storm may break up the ship, but it doesn't mean that has to break your faith. Shalom.